Trailblazer because I can help people.
When I grow up, I'm going to be a Trailblazer.
I'm going to be a Trailblazer.
I'm
going to be a Trailblazer. I am going to be a Trailblazer.
My name is Liz Archuleta, and I'm a member of the Board of Supervisors for Coconino County. I represent District 2. I had a great childhood. We grew up in a neighborhood called Sunnyside on the east side of Flagstaff. When I was 9, my parents decided to buy a family business, and it's an ice cream truck business. And I worked on the ice cream truck. My parents saw that as a way of being able to send all of us to college.
We put a lot of emphasis and importance in their education.
All through middle school and elementary and high school, my teachers would tell me I could do anything that I set my mind to doing. And my parents made me believe in myself. I mean, they helped me build my confidence. I had a great time in college. I put on leadership conferences and workshops and seminars and worked with a lot of officials from the university to really do community outreach. So that was my first entree into community building, and I loved it. At some point, it'll be time to hand the baton on to somebody else, and but I want to stay in public service because I feel like that's my vocation, and I'm happy to dedicate my life that way.
Buenas noches. Tengo mucho orgullo de estar aquí con ustedes y en obtener este honor. Tengo aquí mi familia y tengo muchas personas que me han apoyado y quiero reconocerlos ahorita. I want to just tell you good evening and thank you very much. This is a wonderful honor on so many different levels, and I have several family members here and friends here. And I want to thank them for coming, and I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. I know there's probably several other things you could be doing, and the fact that you chose to be here to celebrate these awards and to celebrate us is very meaningful to me. I want to thank Latino Perspectives, the Raul H. Castro Institute, Dr. Ana Soli, the President's Office at Phoenix College, and she is president, and all the sponsors and staff who work so hard to put together this beautiful event for us tonight. I'm absolutely honored to be recognized with the 3 other Trailblazers and with all of the other trailblazing women since the inaugural Trailblazer event. I've worked with these 3 women. Our lives have crossed, our paths have crossed on numerous occasions, and it's wonderful to be able to be amongst them. I'm very honored. This award tonight is meaningful to me because, number one, it recognizes my family heritage. From my great-grandmother who started the first church for the Mexican people on the south side of Flagstaff and built the church brick by brick, to my mother who was the first woman to own an ice cream business and one of the first Hispanic women to have a business in our community, to my dad who started one of the first neighborhood councils, which was the preface to the Community Action Agency in our community, and went out there and actually sought people to run for elected official offices. To my sister, who was the first one to go to college in our family, and I just followed her and always looked up to her and still do. To my brother, who's the youngest, who is the one who's taken over the family business, is the one who's industrious and has taken our business to new heights and always comes to me as his older sister and seeks out my advice. I want to recognize my husband and thank him, Franklin Willis. He's my #1 supporter, and my little boy Demetrius, Michael Archuleta Willis, who in his 3 young years has taught me more about who I am and more about life and the specialness of every person on this earth. He's taught me all of that in just 3 short years. I have some extended family members here, aunts and cousins, and want to thank them. And I have my mentor, Dr. Jose Colchado, who is the vice president, retired from Northern Arizona University. He's the one that helped me get into my first elected official position in Coconino County 15 years ago. And he's the one who taught me how to ask hard questions and how to expect excellence of myself and everyone that we meet. And I want to thank you, Jose. All of my county family that's here, there's several of them. They're a great support to me. I can't name them all. You know who you are. I do want to recognize Teresa from my office. Without her, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. And my very good friends that are all here really want to thank you. I just want to tell you that it's wonderful getting an award for doing what you love. I love what I do. I love being able to serve, and I learned that from my family. They said that they always ingrained it in us that we should live a life that gives to others, that cares for others, and serves others. And what I'm trying to tell my son is that each of us is unique, each of us has so many gifts to offer, and that it would be wonderful to use those gifts to help somebody else. And that's how I try to live my life each day. It's unbelievable that you get an award for something that you love to do. I never thought of myself as a trailblazer. I come from a family of very strong women and very strong men who stand behind those strong women and encourage them to be strong. And so I was just living out the way that I grew up. But I really owe it all to my parents. I love them deeply. They've given me the foundation that I need to succeed in life. And they always told me to not be afraid, to go after what you want, to stand up for what you believe in, and that education is the way to the future, that you need to be educated, and then there's not one thing that you can do without it. I just wanted to share with you something that I have on my desk that I really believe in. And I really want to dedicate this award to every woman out there who has had ganas and who has tried to make a better life for herself. On my desk it reads, "Excellence is the result of caring more than others think is wise, risking more than others think is safe, dreaming more than others think is practical, and expecting more than others think is possible." I hope that each of you will take that and that you'll seek excellence and expect more of yourself, expect more of others, care more than people think is wise, and that you just go out and do and make this award be something that we can just pass on to others through our ganas and through our anima and through just our will to be women who are trailblazers. Thank you so much.
Liz, it was your dad that had the ice cream truck, right? How cool is that as a kid to have an ice cream truck in the family? My kids have had some great experiences like meeting Selena Gomez and other Disney characters, but that pales in comparison to owning an ice cream truck, I'm pretty darn sure. Thank you to her parents for raising such an amazing young woman. Another round of applause for Liz, please.